Well, howdy and ho, everybody. What is going on? Happy Tuesday morning. Here we are, y'all, just settling in. I took a lot out of me right there. Just waking up, y'all. Got the girls off to school and work, so we're raring to go. All I got is my sleeping dog over yonder, so we're just here. We're ready to go talk about the results of the Oscars. Man, I think that was a real crowd pleaser of a show. I had a really fun night on my Mega Mike the Movie Man's channel last night. We did the populars, so we did all the good movies that the Oscars rarely acknowledges, and all kinds of good stuff. Oh, just so much to talk about, y'all. So yeah, you know the drill, man. Just sit back, relax, grab a drink, grab a snack, because it is time for the morning mug. Hey everyone, welcome to the morning mug. Now let's chat. Oh yeah, I had to put that in my intro as the movie today. Let me see if I can hear the old huckster. What a weirdo. Just got to make sure that mic is rolling. Yeah, man. So everything everywhere all at once just killed it at the Oscars on Sunday. I was very excited to see the clean sweep. I was still worried for my girl Michelle Yeoh, because Angela was winning everything, but when Michelle won that SAG award, I was like, like, I think I actually had a bigger reaction with her winning the SAG because that was really unexpected. So there was like hope in the Oscars. So I was still pretty excited though. If you watch my video, I did a sort of a watch along, like I was doing live reactions to it. I got all misty eyed on Key and Michelle and even Brendan because, yeah, I was just very happy for them. But, before we get going too long here, let's see. Let's do the old standby here. Let's get some tickers going here. Welcome to the morning mug, everybody. Yeah, let's just see who's hanging out in the old chatteroni. Doop, 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 doop. Oh, look at that, Jackson. Really, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs is your dude. That's pretty great, though. Look at that thing. All right, cool, man. So yeah, you are first. You are indeed. Adrian popping in. He's like, he didn't think anybody would beat him to the punch. Good morning, sir. Constance, good morning. Vince, what's up? Morning. Tony, what's going on? Morning. Getting that Steelbook crew ready? You guys get all fired up? Got your moose in your hair, ready to go? Moose. All right. Let's see. Good morning, Huck. How are you this morning? Doing great, man. Doing great. Got something to show off with you here. Sup, Huck? Oh, buddy. I was just so funny. You just popped on. I'm like, when I'm done with my show, I got to check in with Ryan. So, how are you, buddy? How are you feeling? It's so funny. You were in my brain this morning. I'm like, I got to check in on him. So here you are. I hope you're doing well, bud. You definitely seem a little, not yourself last week. So I hope you're better. Dimension says hello. Well, hello, Hollow Notes. All my good old peeps are here. Good morning. Good morning, chat. Emmett's here. Do you have the Magnificent Seven on 4K? I do not have it on 4K. I did see it in Best Buy. It was sitting at that, $28, Emmett. And I'm like, I'm not a big enough fan of that movie to just go all in at almost like $30. But I feel like when that drops, or, Mr. Nichols sniffs out those deals and, snags us two of them at $10. Yeah, I'll pick that up. Mama Blu-ray. Good morning, darling. Good morning. You got your old sip of tea ready to go so we can talk Top Gun all morning? Yeah. All right. Look at that. The third KB. I love it. Morning. Yes, we will be talking Oscars. You betcha. As soon as we get through some of these chats, we'll dive right in. You got your coffee. Excellent. Excellent. Howdy, Huck, and everyone else. Tim, what is up, my friend? Has the Huckster seen Malignant? The Huckster has seen Malignant. That was an awesome movie. I totally dug Malignant, James. That was good. Yeah, it was good. It had some pretty wicked effects and moments and quite violent, which was a little nice. I haven't, dove into a movie like that in a while. So, yeah, pretty cool. Did you see it too, James? Or are you just checking my opinion before you dive onto it, just in case? Oh, so cut. I think I want to dance with somebody, and she was amazing in it. Oh yeah, I want to dance with somebody. I have not seen that though, Constance. I'll have to check that out. Good morning, Huck. My fire videos. Nice. Look at that cat. Still digging that cat with the shirt. Tony. Love it. My fire videos. Name a movie you've bought 4 times. Well, I mean, that's kind of easy. I've probably bought. Ooh, have I bought Legend 4 times? Maybe that's 3 because DVD, Blu-ray, and then the special edition. But definitely like Star Wars, I bought a bunch. Superman, the movie, I bought a bunch. Raiders of the Lost Ark, definitely. All of those I've bought at least 4 times. Rocky, 100%. I bought those 4 times. And Back to the Future. If I were just to pull out a bunch of movies off the top of my head, I have definitely, quadruple dipped on those, buddy. VHS, DVD, Blue. Yep, pretty much all of those across the board. Mm-hmm. Yep. Last of Us finale was so good. I know. No spoilers here, everybody, though, in case you've seen it, you start chatting and say, I can't believe blah, blah. Let's keep it cool, man, or we'll have to just sort of turn the chats off over here and I'll read them here. But I was going to see it last night, Dimension, but my wife's been watching it with me, but she was super beat and tired last night. And she wanted to really be able to focus and enjoy it. So I was like, literally like hand on the remote like this, Dimension. I was like, okay. So I just went to YouTube and started watching all my buddies on YouTube. So let's see. I'm buying season 1. Yeah, it was pretty good. It's pretty good. Hi, Mama Blue. Hope you're doing well. Absolutely. We wish everyone well. Hey, Bunny. Yeah, I love Malignant. LOL. And hope you have a great morning. You too, James. Are you at work? You got to take off? If you do, my friend, have a good one. Mom Blur says, hi, Tony, are you snowed in? Yeah, are you snowed in, Tony? I know you've been getting a lot of snow up in them there hills. James, to my fire videos, 4 times probably Jeepers Creepers. Oh, wow. Yeah. not gonna lie, James, I haven't bought Jeepers Creepers once. Yeah, not that it's like probably not great, but I just I don't even think I've seen that one. What you gonna do when the huckster runs wild on you, brother? Well, you're just gonna just hang with him because he's right there with you. He's got you back. That's what you're gonna do when he runs wild. It's a good thing, I guess, right? No, not yet, buddy. It's all rain so far in this part of Mass. Cool. Hey, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, Adrian. Oscars was a blast on Sunday. I really hope they never do that advertising in show again. Yeah, that was pretty weird and obvious. It's like, oh, who owns ABC? Oh, Disney. You're not going to give any love to any other studio. It is about the movies, after all, the Oscars. It should be, the Oscars is trying to be all inclusive, right? Well, how about the Oscars itself be all inclusive? Let Disney should be all inclusive. Yeah, we got a Warner Brothers thing in there, but still felt very heavy-handed on the how many times do we see next on the Mandalorian? I'm like, all right, you have the Mandalorian. I get it, which to me isn't off to a great start, but we shall see. Brent says UPS dropped off Rocky 3 Steelbook. Sweet. Did they do a good job, or did they pull an Ace Ventura and drop kick that stuff down your hallway? Filled up when Brendan Fraser won. Yes. Might rent it today on Vudu to watch. Vince, it's really good. Like, God, it's so emotional, and like in a good way. Like, I was just really drawn in the whole time. His performance was absolutely picture perfect. I can't believe, like, I don't know why. I thought for some reason there was something against the makeup and the whale, which I thought was brilliant. And I went against my better judgment and says, well, I think they're going to pick Elvis, because Elvis also did, get older, and he also had sort of like fat makeup prosthetics as well, but he also had the hair. It's hair and makeup, and it's time jumping and all that. So I was like, they'll probably give it to the one thing they'll give to Elvis. Nope. They gave it to the whale, which is what I wanted to win. So, to quote Derek, the convicted cinephile, I was very happy to be wrong, because that is the one I wanted to win. So yeah, it's really good. Mama says Sue is bummed. We got big flakes coming down. Rot roll. So you snowed in, man. You trapped. Well, yeah, you know what that means. Got to watch some movies. Mm-hmm. Top Gun Maverick. Gotcha. What do you mean, Huck? It's only 2 filler episodes so far. I know, right? It's just two. You're right. I'm too quick to judge, man. After two fillers comes the meat, right? It's like the you got the bread and then the meat's in the middle. So, right? The meat's coming next time. I haven't even seen two yet. Again, prepping for, like, we had people over for the Oscars this weekend. We went out to a friend's house on Saturday, and my daughters had stuff on the weeknights. It's like we're trying to squeeze in everything, like trying to squeeze in Mandalorian, trying to squeeze in Last of Us. Those are the only two like must watches that we're doing. Daughter's not watching Last of Us. She doesn't care too much about that, but she's watching Mando. She digs that Grogu. Let's see. James says, Huckster, have you seen, yeah, I don't think I have. The first is pretty good. 2 is okay. Never seen 3 or Reborn. Heard they weren't great. Yeah, well, I'll stay away from this. I do want to see the first one though, because it's kind of like got this cult following, and you're going to laugh. I actually have, you may have seen before. Here, I'll grab this Rocky one for you. Hey, yo, check it out. I got this Rocky Balboa. This is a Mego action figure. They call them action figures. They did a Jeepers Creepers one. I do not have that nearby to snag, but it's such a rad looking horror figure. I like collecting horror stuff for like Halloween and stuff. So I do have the Jeepers Creepers figure, but I've never seen the movie. That's how I roll. I got the 10 Commandments 4 times. Nice. Yeah, 4 times. Let's see. Have I got that? No, I definitely have not gotten that 4 times. But I did just pick it up on 4K, so stoked about that. Going to buy Whale because I loved it, dude. I did too. You know me, man. I was in a great emotional state at the end of that. I was just like, I just want to talk to people, and but not rushing to rewatch it. Yeah, it's not a super like put it right back in, but boy, when you want to hit that button again, that thing is perfect for it. The movie wrecked me and not emotionally prepared for another watch. Yeah. Although the good thing is when you are going to watch it, you'll be prepared, right? Because you kind of know what you're getting into. James says, you ever see Bubba Hotep? Oh yeah, I've seen Bubba Hotep. Tim loves Bubba Hotep. I like Bubba Hotep. I don't know if I love Bubba Hotep. Some people really don't like Bubba Hotep. But, it's Bruce Campbell. I'll have to give it another watch, though, to see if it's... I do remember this, and this is an honest statement, Tim. I do remember it wasn't what I expected when I saw it. I was like, huh. I don't know what I was expecting. Like, it yeah, it needs a rewatch so I can wrap my head around it a second time. Vince says, I've only seen the second Jeepers Creepers. And what'd you think of that one, Vince? Mr. Hubbard says, nothing but sunshine here in Panama City Beach, Florida, but it's cool. That's good, man. Yeah, we had really good weather here yesterday too. Although today is expected to storm again. So, which we've had lots of lately. Yeah, Mando is the only show I'm currently watching till the other stuff returns. Yup. Right there with you, Holland. Look at that. Just checking out your little avatar. It's pretty great. My Fire Video says, I've bought Red Dawn 1984 on all those formats. I've bought the Transformers, the movie 86. Oh, the animated. Nice. On all 4 as well. And of course, Star Wars, Star Trek, Indiana Jones. Oh, duh. Yeah, all the Star Treks I've bought multiple times as well. Thanks for the reminder, my friend. But yeah, tell you what, let's bounce over here real quick because we did have an inquiry as to the Oscars. So let us hit my little special button there. Oh, it's not going to pay attention. Boom. There we go. Let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. As you saw from my intro this morning, I popped Everything Everywhere All at Once onto the Now Playing tray. I believe I've used it before, but it is absolutely worthy of showing again today because it was a good heavens. Hold on a second. A juggernaut on Oscar night, winning Best Picture, Actress, Supporting Actor, and Supporting Actress. Lord knows if they had a Best Actor category, would they have won that too? But yeah, it'd be kind of crazy if like James Hong was also nominated. He didn't do much though. He just sat in the wheelchair, sort of like Lo Pan from Big Trouble in Little China. Lo Pan. You're not brought in this world to get it, Mr. Burton. Light coming out of his mouth. Love that movie. That's a movie I bought at least 4 times as well. Freaking love Big Trouble in Little China. When that comes out on 4K, boom, done. Not even a questione. But yeah, let's see. So Everything Everywhere one. I'm just going to go in the order that it appears here. I'm just going to do the main 6. Okay. And I am very happy with that choice. The only other movie I wanted to see win would be Top Gun Maverick. Those were my 2 favorite films of the year. So either one of those, and I just knew, I mean, everything was steamrolling by then. I'm like, okay, there's no way from out of the blue, Top Gun Maverick, which only won the Oscar for sound, is suddenly going to win Best Picture. So lo and behold, it did not. Moving on, Brendan Fraser, like a razor, as we've learned, because we've all said Fraser. One for The Whale, which I was very excited. I did like Austin Butler. I know there's a lot of diversity about the movie Elvis itself. But look, I will say this. Austin is the best thing in that film, however you want to look at that film. And he's captivating. He's absolutely captivating as Elvis. But personally, I'm just getting a little tired of biopics always winning that sort of best actor thing. And probably if Brendan wasn't in this, I would have said, okay, one more time. Let's just do it for Elvis. But Brendan's was just, I don't know, it hit me right here a little bit more than Austin's. Like Austin's, I was just like the real Elvis. I couldn't take my eyes off of him. Every time he was on screen, I was like, God, that guy looks and acts just like Elvis. He's amazing. But Brendan, I was just like fascinated by him. Like I had to, to immerse myself into that poor character's world. And it was just soul crushing. So good. And Best Actress, here we go. That's my girl, Michelle Yeoh, right there. Pulling off the upset, I believe, over Cate Blanchett, because Kate was winning it all too. She was snagging up the BAFTAs, and now they each did win a Golden Globe. Of course, Michelle got it for the comedy because there's more comedy in that than obviously Tar, and Kate got it for the drama. So they did split that award, but then Kate was picking up like the Critics' Choice and the BAFTA, but then Michelle came out and won the SAG Award and also got the ensemble cast, which I mean, I don't think the Tar ensemble was even up, but yeah, so that was boding very well. And then boom, she got it. I was so pumped. You guys got to go send me a video. I was like squealing like a girl. I was like, tears coming down, y'all. I love her so much. I've been a Michelle Yeoh fan since the Hong Kong cinema days, Jackie Chan. I mean, look, I love that stuff. I was big, Big Brawl and Rubble in the Bronx and all that, Jackie kind of, obviously Bruce Lee is the OG, but Jackie really kind of got me into that whole thing. And I would watch all kinds of, I watched like the American Ninja stuff from Canon Pictures. You guys remember Canon? Canon. But I watched all that stuff, and all the Chuck Norris stuff and, all the Americanized stuff. But this stuff was always much more choreographed. It was just more beautiful to look at. I don't know why we can't do fight scenes that good in America, but thank God for these guys because they can do it so well. Michelle Yeoh, man, she's fantastic. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. Look, if actresses can get awards, they all get it for the acting, right? But sometimes you'll also sing and dance. Like, for example, Emma Stone in La La Land did they call it the triple threat. Well, Michelle Yeoh does something a little different. She does the acting, and I'm sure she can sing and dance. I've seen her move, but she also kicks ass. So she can't sing because I've heard her sing. So she's sort of like the quadruple threat. So I'm like, come on, this woman does her own stunts, and I don't know. I was super happy. That was justly earned, I must say. All right, let's view all here. I'm gonna skip the international film, which of course was all Quiet on the Western Front. That wasn't one of my top 6. All right, here we are, my boy. Oh, this is when I got all funky in the face, y'all. Ki Q Kwan. Or some people keep saying Ki Q. I'm like, there's no K in the Q, but it's Ki Q Kwan, I believe. One for Everything Everywhere All at Once. He was the one steamrolling with the momentum. He was beating out everybody, getting the, Golden Globe, the SAG. Now we got this. It was just like, it's Short Round from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. I tell you, Temple of Doom has just jumped up right here. It's like my second favorite now. I love Raiders as the first, and Last Crusade has always been my second. Then it was Temple. Then it was, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know. There's going to be something so wonderful added to watching Temple of Doom now. Don't you guys think? Like, you're going to be looking at a future Oscar winner. Oh my God. Seriously. I get chills when I think of stuff like that, y'all. I mean, he was amazing. He's so heartfelt. Every award that he's won, I will say this, everybody that accepted the award in those 4 big categories, Michelle, Key, and then the next 2 we'll talk about, Brendan also, they just came from such a thankful, emotional place. It was just, it was fantastic. I just loved it. It was so good. That's kind of why I watch the Oscars. I look for those moments. So yeah, let's keep rolling, y'all. So anyway, Key, congrats, dude. I know Key watches my channel. No, he doesn't, Huck. Keep dreaming. But Key, if you're out there, man, you can come on my channel anytime. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about your career. Dude, could you imagine if the Huckster got a hold of Key Kwan and he came on and we just talked about his career? Holy hand grenades. The internet would erupt. Light on fire. Let's go. All right, you know what? I'm going to have my people reach out to his people. See what happens. All right, let's move on to the Best Supporting Actress. Oh my gosh, y'all. The GOAT, Jamie Lee Curtis, wins for Everything Everywhere All at Once. Not gonna lie. I mean, that is definitely a surprise. Like, Angela Bassett was kind of the fave getting up to that, but Jamie Lee took not only the ensemble SAG award, but the individual SAG award for supporting actress. I'm like, oh, wow. SAG is telling us something. SAG is saying, we're going to get surprised. And I do agree that Stephanie Sue has more to do in the film than Jamie's character did. So I do feel like Stephanie's probably more deserving of it, but look, ain't no way I'm going to disagree with giving a legend like Jamie Lee Curtis an Oscar. That speech she gave when she's like, you know, and she called us out, y'all. She called her fans out. All you thousands of people that have stood by. I'm gonna get all emotional, y'all, just like Jamie. You know, you stood behind me. We won an Oscar tonight. I'm like, oh my God. And then she calls out to her parents, you know, Tony Curtis. Oh, she's like, won an Oscar tonight. And she was all, oh my gosh. So hell yeah. Look, Angela will get there again. Angela's a powerhouse. There's just no way. I think it's because it was like a Marvel movie, and maybe there was still some Marvel fatigue, even in the Academy doing its voting. Sorry, Derek, I know you really wanted Carrie Condon, but I knew there was no chance she was going to pick that up. In fact, I feel great about both Carrie and Hong Chow. Like, they were both so good in their roles. I mean, not going to lie, Hong Chow, I feel like I was more into her part than Carrie. Carrie was good, but I felt like I was always invested in just the guys. She would show up and do a great job, but Hong is like the anchor in The Whale for Brendan Fraser. So that was a real good, I would say that's the best competition, like all across the board, all 5. I feel like the supporting actor, there's just no way it was between Key and Brendan. You know, there's Judd Hirsch, Barry, Bryan. There was no momentum with those guys at all. Let's see, Best Actress. Yeah, it really was between Michelle and Kate. Ana de Armas was like, no one talks well about Blonde. And Michelle Williams, I've loved in so many other things. In fact, her performance as Marilyn Monroe is very good. Would have been nice to see her win for that. But the 3 here, Andrea Riseborough, yeah, Michelle Williams and Anna, they weren't in the running either. And same thing with the actor. It was between Brendan and Austin. As good as Colin was, because there was now no momentum left for Banshees, it wasn't even picking up any other awards up to that award. I'm like, okay, there's just no momentum for that film. So yeah, let's get to it. Here we go. Capping it off with a Best Director. And look, again, I do think it was a 2-way run. I think we had, the Daniels, and you had Steven Spielberg, right? So were they going to give Steven one more because it's feeling like he may not have any more left, which is not the reason to give somebody an award. Although you could argue that for Jamie, but look, that's a different kettle of fish because Jamie's never won. So that was honoring, I think, a legacy at that moment. Steven's been honored twice, been nominated, 5-6 times. And the Daniels really crafted the most interesting film and the most difficult film, in my opinion, to pull off. And I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. It's an unusual little sucker, ain't it? But man, I'm telling you, my money was on that faux show. Yeah. So if you guys haven't seen Everything Everywhere All at Once, give it a look. It is bat-ass crazy, but worth a look. So yeah. All right. There you go. So that's where we're going to end that, I think. So what do you guys think? What were you guys, pleased with the outcome of the Oscars? Did one of your super faves not win? For me, I think everybody that I pretty much wanted to win, even if I voted against them because I thought the Academy was going to pick somebody else, the one I wanted ended up winning. I think the only thing that won that I didn't pick, I'm not going to say didn't want to because I'll describe it in a second, was Best Song. Like I liked all the songs, but I love that Lady Gaga song from Top Gun. I'm like, I want that to win, mostly because the one song I hadn't heard was the Not To, right, from RRR. Sounds like a Mork and Minnie thing. RRR, Not To. It's pretty good, Huck. Let your audience be the judge, Huck. Anyway, so, and then I saw it performed on stage, and I just looked around. My friends were with me, and my wife, everybody, we were watching it. I'm like, you know what? This thing's a lot of fun. These people are having a great time on stage. Said if I could pull my ballot back, I said I think I'd pick this song. But we'd already given up our ballots and passed them out to other people, so that that's what we do is we fill out our ballots and then we mix them up and then other people grade your ballot. But I knew when I saw that on stage, I'm like, I think that's going to win. And sure enough, it did. And I was pretty happy with that. So for Lady Gaga not winning, I was pretty pumped because that was sort of this exceptional moment on stage. I still think they make the broadcast a little long, but still, that was pretty impressive to see. All right, let's get back to you guys. See what's up. Arnie's here. Hey, man, what's going on? Tim says, yeah, I can see it not meeting an expectation. I think a lot of people went in expecting a character like Ash, and not old Elvis talking about pecker cream. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I think you nailed it. Yeah. I was expecting a little bit. Well, I don't know if I was expecting Ash because I know that he was playing Elvis, but I guess I was kind of thinking it was going to be Elvis Ash, right? A little ass kicking Elvis because that's just what it felt like it was going to be. So pecker cream, classic. Goomy, how are you? Yo, hope everyone is doing well. It's a snowy work day for me. I get it.
Louisiana has built a creative business climate no other state can match.
Listen to this
We
ad
have
here.
world-class crews, state-of-the-art stages, diverse location.
Don't shut that ad up. I got control over that ad. If they stay up long enough, it takes over. But anywho, yeah. At least I get to chill out inside. Keep chilling, Goomy. Keep on chilling. Thanks for being here. Just chill out. Listen to our awesome show. James says, Bryce Dallas Howard forced to lose weight for Jurassic World Dominion? ? And she was apparently paid less than Chris Pratt for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Wow. Well, that's how they do, So I'm not surprised by that. I'm saddened by that, but Tim says, I'm so torn on the Jamie Lee Curtis win. I know. I'm so happy for her and not mad at all that she won. I'm just personally not a fan of her career recognition win as much. I really feel like Stephanie and Carrie were much better. Yeah, I mean, agreed. Because I think Jamie's connection to that film is much more minor than those two. Both Stephanie and Carrie, and even, Chow, I'm forgetting her name right, they were more integral to the main characters and the main plot. So, but yeah, but you know what though? It's kind of one of those, if Harrison Ford gets nominated next year and it's not as good as everybody else, and even if it's a supporting role and you give it to him because I'll take it. I don't care who he's up against. It could be the best. He'd be up against Daniel Day freaking Lewis. And if they give it to Harrison Ford, I'm like, Daniel, you're not all that. The monkey's here. Hey, buddy. Morning, Huck. As an editor of filmed footage, how do you feel about Disney changing the Punisher symbol in the new Disney Plus reboot show? Well, is it? Let's see. They're changing the Punisher symbol on the new show. If it's a new show, I don't mind. I mean, that's just creative choice. Anytime people do intros or anything like that, they'll redesign logos or this or that. I haven't seen it. So, I don't know. Let's see if I can see. New. I can't see my keyboard. Logo. Disney Plus. All right, let's see. I'm not sure. I mean, all kinds of things are popping up, so I'm not sure. Oh, there it is. Marvel has replaced the Punisher's controversial logo, and we love it. So, is it this thing here? I'm gonna show this to the audience here. If this is the one you're talking about, there we go. Let's take you down here for a sec, buddy. So, is that the new one? Is that what they're replacing it with? Because it's still in line with the Punisher as I look at it. Well, whoever this is, they love it. But, I mean, it's still, oh, wait a minute. It's not this weird thing with horns, is it? I don't know. I'm not sure which it's being replaced with. But anyway, yeah, I don't think something like that gets me too riled up. As long as it stays in line with what the logo is supposed to look like, that's okay. But yeah, I don't like when they get too crazy. Like when Superman, when he went to the red and blue, if you remember those Supermans, and they had the it's hard to describe, but yeah, I didn't like those Superman chest logos all that much. But yeah, that's okay. All right, so Tim says people were sleeping on that Bill Nye performance. Right now, like almost nobody saw Living, but it's absolutely wonderful. It's an English remake of Akuru, which is beloved. It's so well done. I have not seen that, Tim. I'll be honest, but yeah, I mean that's why he got nominated. I guess it's crack-a-lackin'. Gumi says there's a few Oscars I wish had a different outcome, but overall I'm pleased with this year's event. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, I wish Bill would have gotten an Oscar for Best Lead over Brendan. Yeah. Again, I need to see it. What do you think, Tim? You think he should have won? Yeah, I'm definitely overall very happy with this year. No awards. I'm actually legit bummed about. Even something like Jamie Lee Curtis, I didn't feel she was the best, but I'm still very happy for her. Yep. You're speaking my words, bro. I feel the same. Gumi says also wish either Stephanie or Angela would have gotten for Best Supporting, although I'm extremely happy. Yeah, I think a lot of people are saying the same thing. It's like people think others performances should have won, but because it's Jamie Lee, people are okay with her winning that. It should have been for Halloween rather than everything. All right. Tim says, yes, would have been for her for something like Halloween, but Oscars don't touch slashers, unfortunately. I know, right? You know what? The closest we've ever come was obviously, excuse me, Kathy Bates. Wow. For Misery. Little Stephen King, slightly horror-ish, not quite a slasher, but it's as close as I think we've come to that kind of performance, being honored, recognized, and honored with that trophy. When Key hugged Harrison, I said, I have an Oscar, and you don't. I know, there is a little that, like you think Harrison's like, I don't believe it, kid. You beat me to the punch. But, it's all good. Look, Harrison's like the biggest star on the planet, although Tom Cruise is probably taking that over. But yeah, I know it is a little disheartening to know that our man, and how has Harrison not even received a Lifetime Oscar yet? I think it's time. And here's proof. Every single time you need the biggest star in the world to hand out an award at the end, Harrison now comes out. Harrison Ford, he's always that go-to. If you don't get Tom Cruise, you get Harrison Ford. There's very few, of those A+ people you want giving out that diamond award, and it's always Harrison. So, I mean, even the Academy is saying he's the best of the best. He's been here the longest, and he's still got, maybe a couple more left in him. Let's bring him up here and give out an award. So I think next year, come on. Look, I know the Oscars watches my show just like Key. Keep dreaming, Huck. That I think they should give it to him next year. Come on. I foresee next year, especially if Harrison is saying he's retiring after Indiana Jones, which I guess clearly didn't happen because he's on Apple Plus. He's doing that 1883. So I don't think he's going anywhere. I just think maybe he's picking and choosing what he wants now. like he's always done that. The Academy ignoring horror will always get under my skin. I know. Like I said, Misery is one of the few. And Get Out. Get Out was a nice little win in that genre. Viola Davis definitely should have been nominated for Woman King. She was outstanding in that. Totally agree. Nightmare Alley lost money because of Spider-Man, because it came out the same day, and I saw Nightmare Alley instead of Spider-Man. I went to see it in 2017, and they sold out. Had to see Homecoming and wasn't a fan. Oh, really? You weren't a fan of Spider-Man Homecoming? I liked all the Spider-Mans. Monkey says to Tim, didn't Silence of the Lambs win Best Picture? Yes, it did. Again, not quite a slasher, but yes, definitely in that genre, Monkey. So yeah, there's what it is. It's so rare that we're able to count them on one hand, you know? So you got like Get Out, and you got like Misery, and you got like Silence of the Lambs. There's just not a ton. Was Exorcist nominated? Couldn't have been, right? Too scary of a film? I don't remember, but I doubt that was nominated for Best Picture. I feel like something about it was probably nominated, maybe Best Makeup, even though that wasn't a category yet. Maybe some special award. Derek, convicted cinephile, let us know. I've never seen any Spider-Man after Homecoming. Oh, they're good. I mean, you got to like those things, but if you like them, they're good. Was Nightmare Alley any good, James? I saw Nightmare Alley. Personally, I enjoyed it. I like those sort of noirish type films. And it's a stacked cast. It's a very interesting film. You know, it's got the carny side of it where Bradley Cooper, you know, incorporates himself into that, and then, you know, gets very successful as he branches off, and shenanigans happen. And Kate Blanchett, she's amazing in that movie. But I think it's a personal taste kind of movie, Vince. Yeah, I think you'd have to give it a look. It's hard to go, I think you're going to love it, because I don't know where everybody's taste lands. It's almost easier to say, look, guys, you got to go see Top Gun Maverick. It's such a good time. It's a popcorn movie. It's a feel-good movie. If you end up, you know, not liking it, well, there you go. But the odds are you probably enjoy it. Nightmare Alley isn't that film. So I liked it. And here's the thing. My wife did not. She didn't really care for it. So right here in the same household, we were split down the middle. Mega Mike says, sorry for stopping by later. That's okay. I had to finish editing my Tar review. Well, buddy, you know, you said $10 and I'll do a full review, and by cracky, you got two $5, and the review must happen. You can't go back, right? You got to be a man of your word, and you were, sir. Now, speaking of, look, we have Mike and Tim here. This is a good place to stop real quick, put a pin in these guys, because coming up on Sunday night, ladies and gentlemen, look, let me just roll the intro. First, I'll just show you the banner here. Bam! There we are. We're coming up Sunday night, March 19th, 6 o'clock my time, 9 o'clock on the East Coast. We're going to do our new show called The Collectors Club. It's going to be quite cool. So let me just dazzle you with the intro. So check it out. You never get enough of that fireball. But yeah, there you go, y'all. You got to come join us, be a part of the club. Join us. It'll be a good time. It's just going to be, it's going to be a premiere episode. So if you want to see what it's about, you got to tune in. You got to come check us out. We'll love to have you there. All right. So let's see, where do we leave off? Sean's here. Hey man, good morning. Sorry I'm late. It's all good, buddy. Always appreciate you stopping by. It's great to see you. Tim says, yeah, Silence did. There's the occasional horror, but never a slasher. And even the horror they nominate is the more accessible to anyone, thriller types overall. Yep, that kind of thing. Yep, you're right. Goomy says, Homecoming has a great third act. Far From Home has a great villain, and No Way Home is in its entirety is just fantastic. Yep. Boy, I think you nailed it pretty good on those. Let's see. Yeah. I'm down with that. Good morning to everyone. Mom Lou says, Mug. Yeah, can't wait to see your review. Although I did see your mini statement that it wasn't as bad as you had thought. That's always a good statement about his film. It wasn't as bad as I thought. See, that also insinuates it was bad, but not as bad as you thought. That's what I read into statements like that. It wasn't that bad. Well, I mean, so it was bad. Just wasn't that bad. All right, but we'll see on your review. Mr. Gleason had no chance. It was all key. Dang tootin' Holland. All about Key, man. Key. I did a little picture dedication to Key on my Instagram. Had to. It's feeling so good. Everybody's saying good morning over there. Hello, mama. Nightmare Alley is fun. Saw it on HBO Max when it came available. Yep, I think that's where I saw it as well. Although, actually, no, Nightmare Alley, that's when I was in the nominating committee for SAG. So I was getting a ton of movies beforehand, even more so than just the usual voting time, because I was nominating the things for SAG. And then, man, I was loaded down that year. I was last year. And that was one of mine. So I think I even saw it before it came to HBO Max. James says, yeah, love my week with Marilyn. Yep. And nice Goomy. Good morning, Sean. Michael says, so proud. Hey, Alabama guy got best editing, formerly worked for PBS in Alabama. Is that right? Michael, that was right? The guy that edited Everything Everywhere is from Alabama? Hot diggity dog, y'all. That's nice. And I love, did you see him accept it? He goes, he's like, oh my God, y'all. This is like my second movie. I was like, oh. So that means I got to do another movie. I've edited and directed one film. I've edited a few other films, but those are real B-grade movies for a paycheck. Those aren't ones I care about. I've done one film that I care about. So maybe if I do another film, I too can follow in his footsteps. Hey, Mom Blu-ray, how you doing? James says to Gumi, yeah, I agree. There was other movies besides Spider-Man when Spider-Man came out. Everybody's checking in with Mama Blu-ray, seeing how she's doing. I really hope Stephanie Sue gets another awards type role under her belt. So many people say how young she is, but we've seen in the past that young actors never get that second nomination. Yeah, I know. How old is she, Tim? Do you know? Let's see. I got my IMDb up because I always have it ready. Can't see. Literally, the mic is right in front of my face, so I can't see. There it is. Stephanie Sue. Let's see. Stephanie was born in 1990. Wow. So she's a little over 20 years old. So not too young. I wouldn't call that a child actor like, say, Anna Paquin. But I put her in that sort of young when, like, Jennifer Lawrence was nominated. And then she's been since nominated many times. And look, and now that we've gotten sort of this great Asian influence and presence in the Oscars, you know, maybe we'll see more people like Michelle was saying, you know, people who look like me, little boys and girls who look like me can now see this is what you can do. So look, I'm just hopeful. I'm hopeful. I thought this was a really good, diverse year, especially in that category. I think I don't know. I see exactly what you're saying. I think she's a specific type of actress that gets specific type of roles. I think Jennifer Lawrence is handed probably meatier roles than Steph, but I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah, I wonder her statement. Thanks, Vince. I'm okay. Good. How about that editing win? This is my, yeah, it's funny. I just said that. Yeah, exactly. Right. It was hilarious. It's well-deserved. Even though I put Top Gun Maverick, I think it was just me trying to get Top Gun to win a couple of awards because I knew everything was going to do very well. And preferably as an editor, I do think everything should have won it. And therefore, I was very happy to be wrong on that. So there you go. You're welcome. Let's see. Hey there, Tim. How are you, buddy? Doing well. I love all the well wishes here. I wish Lady Gaga's song would have won. Really, like I do too. But I tell you, after seeing that, you know, not to dancing up on the stage, I'm like, that's a fun song. But it's also funny too because fun songs don't tend to win. Back in the day, I mean, come on, I'm not gonna lie. Who agrees that Huey Lewis, The Power of Love, should have won? I mean, that thing just, it sang the feels of Back to the Future. It was so good. And even like Bon Jovi, Blaze of Glory, you had Sheena Easton with For Your Eyes Only, James Bond. You have these real kind of like more exciting tunes, but it's always a ballad, always a ballad that beats out the more fun, poppy, I'll call it, energetic songs. You never see those type of songs win. Even like, so when Adele did Skyfall, that was a Bond song, but it was a very ballad version. Like Live and Let Die should have been the first Bond song to win an Oscar. Absolutely, hands down, that thing was robbed. to this day, that is still my favorite Bond song because it's just so driving and it kicks ass. It's freaking Paul McCartney. How do you not give Sir Paul McCartney that Oscar? But Adele and Billie Eilish, those are more chill songs, So yeah, I was kind of surprised and happy that something out of the box like that, beat Lady Gaga, even though I also love Lady and wanted her to win. I love Nightmare Alley. It was my favorite film of 2021. See, there you go. So again, A Nightmare Alley is a very personal taste, I think, when you go to watch it. Not to was a great win. All Quiet won more than I thought. I'm right there with you. I agree. Let's see. I have the 4K, my friend. Have to watch. Noise. Is that of Nightmare? Yeah, I might be off on which one you're talking about. I hope I got that right. I loved all the wins for All Quiet. Yep. I now need to see that. KB, what's up, my friend? Good morning. Missing the morning mug because I went out to grab my own. Nice. See what you did there. Enjoy your time with the mug. KB, I love you, man. Never stop doing what you're doing. The mug bugs. You guys like that one? What up, mug bugs? That's a very southern thing, too. Coming from Louisiana. We had mud bugs. That's what we call crayfish or crawfish. I still don't call them. I called them crawfish. Even from Louisiana, I didn't call them no crayfish. I don't know what sect of Louisiana calls them crayfish, but I call them crawfish. But mud bugs, because they come out of these little mud holes. You get you some mud bugs, get a whole slew of them. Get yourself some crawfish etouffee. Hot dog, that's good. Mud bugs. Dude, if you were here, I'd hug you. That's hilarious. Tim says, yes, love the overall performance of All Quiet. Yeah, I know you're a big fan of that one, Tim. You had seen that. You played the soundtrack in your truck while you're delivering. That's awesome. I need to see this just so I can hear the soundtrack, see why it's hitting you so good. Saying hey to KB. Bunch of KB love coming out. Morning all. Look at that. Boom, boom. KB. How we doing on time, y'all? We're doing pretty good. 8:47. All right. Let's see. Oh, by the way, I always forget. Does everybody smash the like button? 18. We got 32 watching. Oh, come on, y'all. Let's get it to 20. Let's get it to 20. That'd be awesome. I always love it when you guys slap that. Show that bell who's boss, man. Get one of these. Right? Show it your hand, man. Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to find some Oscar-related thing. Give that bell your reward of clicking it. That's totally stupid, Huck. Let's move on. All right. Let's see. No Mayor Haas sighting yet. I know. We shall be on the lookout. I love her. I don't know where she's at. Sometimes she can make it. Sometimes she can't. But, always happy when I see you. Thumbs up. Food's here. Have a good one. Look at you. Got your mug, your food. All right, buddy. Have a good one. And oh, by the way, KB, if you're still listening with your mug and your food, yeah, man, Holland, I know you're here. Adrian, you're here. I'm saying it right now. I want the two of you on KB's thing together. It would be absolutely beautiful. I'm right there. I'll support you. I'll represent you. Whatever you need, I'll sponsor you. Come on now, I'll do it. I'll pimp you out. Whatever it takes. Let's get you on there. It'd be so good. Take care, KB. All right, Harrison Ford will most likely get a Lifetime Achievement Award, in my opinion. Yeah. Oh, I mean, I'm sure that's how he's going to get it. Because all of his real good, those type of roles, I mean, at his age now, I mean, you just don't see those. I mean, Anthony Hopkins, but Anthony's sort of a different pedigree of performer. So he's getting it at that age. And, maybe like, Henry Fonda, he got one at that age. But Harrison, I don't think is getting those kind of roles at his age now. So I totally agree. If they're going to give it to him, it'll be a Lifetime Achievement. And that's fine. That's fine. Just give the man a nice gold statue. So that when he sees Kiyu Kwan, he can be like, I got it for my entire body of work, kid. You got it for one thing. Like they'd say that. All right. The new comics has the new horns logo you saw. Oh, does it, Monkey? That's weird, though. I don't know if I like that. Now I'm sort of in your camp. I don't know if I like the horns. It doesn't scream Punisher. Is that the one they're using, Monkey? Are they using the horns? Because I don't think that screams Punisher all that much. It's not as badass looking. It looks too forced, like you're trying to create a new logo. I mean, look, if something is classic, it's like a Superman crest. You can like sort of augment that S a little bit, but don't go so far outside the box that you screw up the symbol. And I think that's one it looks like, because now it looks like it's a devil horn. It looks like a devil's skull. Is the Punisher really the devil? I don't see him that way. Walter Joneson, what's up, buddy? Hello, chat. Dimension says, how's it going? To all those beautiful people. Hey, Walter, good. Bunch of haze. Let's see. Holland saying, hey, Walter, Mr. Scott, Sean and Holland. Look at you guys. Let's see. My fire video says, everyone hit that like button for Huck. Oh, you got me up to 21. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Appreciate it, guys. 36 watching. What's up, friends? Kill that like button for yo. Girl, thank you. Come on, kill it. I mean, Mel just said you have to kill it. So if Mel is here in the house, Mel, how are you, girl? Good to see you. Loving that room, man. It's, it's funny though, because you got your new backdrop and it's so funky fresh. It's hard to tell that it's in a new spot because you've sort of crafted that nice look for yourself. So yeah, it's feeling like the old Mel again. But I know you got that sweet space. How's it feeling, man? Does it feel good being in like not the garage where it's all cold and stuff? I think comfort-wise with your new chair and lighting effects and shelves, I think surrounding yourself with that stuff has got to feel pretty good. Hey, Mel. Hey, Mel. Look, now all the Mel love's coming out of the woodworks. Boom. Like, boom, boom. Mel, here it is. Look, just lighten it up. Let's see. Everybody's saying, hey, back. Boom. And did you see Scream 6? I have not had a chance to get out and see Scream 6 yet. This weekend was when I was going to go, but like I said, chock full. We had plans with the family on Saturday, and then we had to prepare for Oscars on Sunday. So, yeah, then I still got to plan to see Shazam coming out. So, I mean, this month is stacked, y'all. This beats February, and for what it looks like for April, it looks better than April. So, and you're ending it with John Wick 4. I don't know what, there's so many. Like, I just wish I had more time. Some of you guys are just like I don't know, who have a little bit more free time in your lives to go to movies. Oh, I'm envious of that. Pardon. Like you, Mega Mike, my buddy, Mega Mike. You have that little pass and you go out a ton and see so many movies. So that's the kind of free time. Back in my youngster days when I had more time, that's what I would do. Oh, what's up, pretty lady? Gumi says, seeing Scream 6 tomorrow. Finally, good. Hey, everyone. Heroic Waffles. How are you, man? Wow. Long time no see. What's going on, bud? Good to see you in there. Hey, Waffles. Very good to see you again. Everybody's getting themselves some waffles. Perfect for the morning show. Can't have morning show without waffles. All right. You're funnier in your head, Huck. Monster truck announcer voice. Sunday. I'm going to go see Scream 6. There you go. We look like badasses there, right? It's the coolest I've ever looked, right? Yeah, in our intro and our stuff. Yeah, here you go. Tim likes how badass he looks. Here it is. Boom. Look at that. Look at that dude. Badass with his Firefly gun. Pretty sweet. He's holding a phaser. Mike's got a frozen sword. We're such nerds, y'all. That's why we're doing it. It's going to be so good. All right. Let's see. Heroic Waffles enjoying your videos on your channel. Yeah, he's awesome. Tim looking like Chuck Norris there. Hey, Brent, I appreciate that. Got to keep a collector's club card in my wallet. Maybe we'll have some stuff. Who knows? Well, maybe some stuff. That's all I'm going to say. Maybe we'll have some stuff. You just have to tune in. Superman Lois season 3 debuts tomorrow. Yep. And they're going to have the new Jonathan Kent. So I'm sure he'll do just fine. See, Hollywood, you can recast. I know it's like, yeah, but it's not Superman. It's not. Still, Hollywood's been recasting roles since the dawn of TV. So they can do it and still have it work. Whoops. I mean today. Right. Oh, yeah. Cool. I've got a big collection of Marvel movie figurines. I've got over 100 of them. Nice, dude. All right. So we got to see that. Are you on? I keep trying to remember who all and who isn't on over there on Instagram. If you are, dude, just say yes and say, go look, and like post a photo. Just boom. Show us a big old shot of all those things, man. Because we love seeing that stuff. I see they are releasing a black and white version of Nightmare Alley. Why? I know, because it's a noir thing. It's not really the black and white thing. I don't need to see Mad Max Fury Road in the black and chrome. I don't need to see Logan in black and white. I mean, they were shot as color movies, so I have no. And I love the noir look of that color film of Nightmare Alley. I'm not going to go, oh, wow, that movie's totally good now. I mean, I already liked it, but you know what I mean? Like making it black and white. If it's black and white, cool. But don't make it black and white just because it's kitschy. Probably for the same reason they dropped the Justice is Gray version of Snyder Cut, because they can. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't see that one either. Justice is Gray. Is that the slogan they used? For some reason I missed that. That's ridiculous. Justice is Gray. Wow. All right. That's lame. I'm laughing with you, bud. The world is not enough. Favorite Bond song. Oh yeah, the world's not enough. Yeah. My favorite Bond movie for Pierce though is Tomorrow Never Dies, because Michelle Yeoh is in it. She's amazing, and I think the bad guy, Victor Carver, he's a media mogul, which for, our day and time, that's more relevant than just like egomaniacal guy wanting global domination. Although he does want that, but it's that Rupert Murdoch syndrome of I own, media so I can control the world. So that was a nice spin, but like Die Another Day with like frozen hotels. Like, who would go there? Go sit on that bench. It's made of ice. Screw you. I'm not putting my ass on that wet bench. No, it's got heaters in it. It's an ice bench. Come on. Let's see. Speaking of Bond, I've been in a Bond mood. Rewatched GoldenEye last night. Tomorrow Never Dies today. Yeah. Brosnan will always be my Bond. And that's what I love, Tim, is because your age is a little bit younger than me. Everyone sort of has their Bond. Like mine was Roger Moore. So like he was the movie Bond for me, because growing up, Sean Connery was always on TV. It was like TBS Sunday Night Movie or the all week, all Bond. And it was always Sean Connery, who I love as Bond for sure. But my movie Bond was, Roger. But and then Craig came, and I love Pierce. I feel like Pierce is sort of the greatest hits of all the Bonds. He's got a little bit of swagger of Sean. He can land the humor better than some of the others, like Moore. And then, Craig comes along. Craig's his own kind of thing. I don't think he's as humor filled as the others, but I think we all wanted Brosnan, and thank God we finally got him. I wish he could have had one more film in his pocket to sort of, end it with, like Craig was given a finale for his run. Would have been nice to give Pierce one more, because look, I'll just say it. Pierce saved the franchise. It was a dying franchise. I love Timothy Dalton, but he did not keep that thing popping. It was not super lucrative when he was there. And when Pierce came along, Pierce brought Bond back. When GoldenEye came out, people were saying Bond is back, and we have him to thank. That's my opinion. I think Pierce. If you didn't have Pierce come along to keep that franchise going, then we wouldn't have Daniel Craig. So there you go. We crawdads. You say crawdads? Yeah, we got crawl. Yeah, I know people say crawdads too. Got some crawdads up in there. In case you guys don't know, crawdads is also crawfish, crayfish, mudbugs. See, they're just so good. They got to have all kinds of names, y'all. When All Quiet, still got my southern accent going. When All Quiet started winning some of the Oscars, I thought Everything Everywhere All at Once might be in trouble for Best Picture at the end. Yeah, I didn't think that, but because I did think it was going to land its award for international film. So, but yeah, it was definitely the one sort of winning all the other awards, because there wasn't really anything else dominating other than Everything Everywhere. Madison says Nightmare Alley is kind of an art film, and it fits that film, and I personally loved it. Yep. I would definitely say it's like an art film. It's Guillermo del Toro. He always does visually interesting things. Brent, didn't see it in black and white. Wish I did, though. Punisher with horns. That reminds me of The Mandalorian. Right? I didn't think of that until you just said that. And totally that little Mandalorian like logo with the horn thing. See, they're just blending their IPs now. I won't lie. I wish either Banshees or All Quiet won for Best Picture. I do love I do love it that Everything Everywhere crew that they won though. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's what we love about the Oscars, man. Everyone kind of has their pick going in. Monkey says to Tim, Mamma Mia next. What is your opinion of Brosnan singing? Oh yeah, what's your opinion of Brosnan singing in Mamma Mia? Yeah, they probably did that with the Punisher's logo, but the old one has basically been used by Blue Lives Matter, and Disney hasn't been able to stop it because they're using it in a nonprofit way. Oh, interesting. Did not know that. I am warm, Huck, so it's all good. Excellent, girl. Yeah, look, yeah, no more parka with the hood on, girl. I remember one of the last streams I did with you. Just you were progressively zipping up to your chin. I'm like, Mel, are you okay? I think it was the trivia we were doing. Like, you look like you're freezing. So I'm so happy you're in a nice, cozy environment, waltzed, doing your thing. Monkey says, I've never seen that actually, Mamma Mia movie yet. Maybe at some point. Huck, have you participated in Tim's? I have. I haven't posted it yet because I've recorded it. So it's here. It's on my computer. Oh, it is 9 o'clock. So I do have to skate out here shortly. Hopefully, if I get a little window today, I can cut it and post it. If not, it'll be out this week. So be on the lookout for my top 25 as it has been shot. I'll be watching Scream 6 and Creed 3 on a cruise ship. Nice. Dude, you going on a cruise? Nice. Nice. When are you going on the cruise? You going on shortly, I assume, since these are current movies. That's cool. They got an IMAX on a cruise ship? That's ridiculous. Ridiculously cool. Oh, Tim, you guys are so badass. See, Mel, that's what nerds like to do. We edit stuff like that so we look badass, right? No, you're right. He's badass for sure. I don't know about me, but Tim's pretty badass. Thanks, Mel. Looking forward to the stream on Sunday. It'll be a fun time. James says, I agree with Mad Max. No black and white. Never seen Logan. GoldenEye is the best Pierce Brosnan Bond movie. Unsubbed. I know. Actually, it is a great Pierce Brosnan movie. I just like Tomorrow Never Dies for other reasons. I love it because back in the 90s, I loved Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman. So Terry Hatcher had my heart in the 90s. She was my crush in the 90s. Michelle Yeoh, also my crush because of all that Hong Kong goodness. And then Pierce was being Bond. So everything in that movie was just striking gold for me. Yeah, they call the black and white version of the Snyder Cut Justice is Gray. That's horrible. Me and my friends saw 2 versions of the Snyder Cut the day it was released on HBO Max and were confused at first. Yes. I do like the longer cut, though. It really fleshes out those characters nicely. I like A View to a Kill by Duran Duran. Yeah, see, again, View to a Kill is awesome. I was working in the movie theater when A View to a Kill was there. So every time that movie ended, like I would always be like, I'll go clean the auditorium, clean out the popcorn and all that, because that song was always kicking ass, and it was fun to have something rocking to clean up, sweet popcorn for all you people who can't keep your popcorn in your cups. That was fun. Hey, fans of something, Madonna's Die Another Day is my go-to Bond song. Die Another Day. Craig is my least favorite Bond. They're pretty good movies, but don't feel as Bond to me. Where's all the gadgets? It's true. It's a little bit like I feel like when the second Craig movie, I love Casino. I still think that's the best, that and Skyfall. But the next one, like, Quantum of Solace, felt like it was a Bourne movie. Like all the fighting sequences felt very Bourne Supremacy to me. So yeah, but where's all that fun? Like Bond is supposed to be fun too, and it was more just like a more gritty spy film when with Craig involved. The last one finally gave us the most gadgets, and it wasn't enough. I know, I'm with you. Brosnan was the best next to Connery. There you go. That's a good take on that. Hey there, Ed. Oh my gosh. I gotta speed up here, y'all. I gotta click over to work, see what's happening. Fans of something. Always good to see you too, by the way. Eddie, Haley, how y'all doing? Tomorrow Never Dies brings the gadgets. A car you can drive with a cell phone. I know, right? See, that's what I'm talking about. He's in the back seat, first of all, driving it. Then he rolls out and still, drives it from the ground. That scene is so good. If you guys haven't seen it, so there was a Bond exhibition that came here to LA, and I did a full tour of that thing. If you're a Bond fan, go check that out. It's got so many great, it had everything, like all the gadgets, mostly it was a vehicles thing. So it was like lots of cars, lots of submarines, submarine cars, airplanes, boats. It was just like all that cool stuff from James Bond. Also adore the longer cut, and it brought the 4K. Yes, I totally agree. The longer cut's better. When they killed off Terry Hatcher in that bed, it killed my heart. I know, me too, monkey. I was like, no. I love Terry so much. Any thoughts on Julian Sands? Just went missing like 2 months ago. I know. It's so funny. My wife and I were just talking about that last week. She's like, yeah, he's just gone. I'm like, that is weird. Yeah, it's just weird. I feel like he probably went somewhere and then fell. Like, Earth is big. I don't know if you're hiking and you're on mountains and you fall into a brush where you just get swallowed up by the brush and no one can see you. Who knows? Poor guy. I like Julian Sands too. He's done some great stuff. I want to buy that box set where it has all of the Bonds side by side, cover to cover. I have that one. Yeah. And it has all the movies up to the last Craig flick. Yeah, that was pretty good. All right, Goomy, thank you. I think we're going to call it a day on that lovely comment. Let's just head over, make sure, I've been looking over here. We haven't missed anything, any super chats or anything good like that. I want to make sure I call everybody out. Again, if you do love supporting the channel and you like to throw some super chats or super thanks, those are greatly appreciated. In the meantime, please throw some likes and subscribes and all that good stuff. That helps the channel out as well. Man, guys, gals, friends, neighbors, it's been so good talking to you guys as always. So much fun checking in, seeing what's up, talking Oscars, talking all kinds of good stuff. Again, we want to say congratulations to Kiyu Kwan, Michelle Yeoh, Jamie Lee Curtis, Brendan Fraser, and all the gang at Everything Everywhere All at Once for dominating and having such a good turnout. That was a good one. But yeah, that is going to do it for today, my friends. Thank you so much for being here. Please come on back next week where we'll do more of this. In the meantime, tune into Mega Mike the Movie Man's channel. Tomorrow night, we're going to be doing a pre-game thing for Shazam, Fury of the Gods. And Sunday night, come back to my channel. We're going to have the premiere of the Collectors Club. One more time, just to show you how badass we look, right? Look at those guys. You don't know what's coming, do you? I don't even think we know what's coming, but it should be a good time. So, yeah, join us. It's going to be great. All right, y'all. Until next time, hang on. Until next time, we'll catch you guys later. Hang on. I want to do this right. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. And until next time, we'll catch you later. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming by and sharing your time with me. Until next time, be safe, be kind. We'll see you on the next one.